Hi builders! Want to show you an example to help you out as you study for your division test. This is the partial quotients method of doing division. So I'm going to divide 738 divided by 5. So I'm going to think, I'm dividing by 5, so I can come over here and I could draw 5 circles, and I'm thinking, well, what could I put in all of those circles that would get me fairly close to 738 and be a real friendly number? So I'm going to think, okay, I'm going to do 5 groups of 100 would work, because 5 groups of 100 would be 500. And I have 738 to divide, so I have 500. So I'm going to write that there, and I'm going to subtract to find out how many I have left to divide. So that's going to bring me to 238. Oh, got to write my 100 there. So now I'm going to think, okay, I'm going to do 5 groups of something. I can't do 100 because I only have 238, and I would need 500 to put 100 in every circle. But how about 50? Well, 5 times 50, that's 250. That's still too many. So how about 5 times 40? That will work because 5 times 40 is 200. So I'm putting 40 in each group. And this is kind of hard on this program here to fit all these numbers in. But so 5 groups of 40 is 200. So now I have put 200 more in my 5 groups. See how many are left. So I subtract. 2 minus 2 is 0, so I have 38 left. So I can still do some more dividing. So 5 times what? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 35. That's 5 times 7. So if I put 7 in every one of my groups, that's 5 times 7. Now I've put 35 more in my groups, divided out, and I'm going to subtract, and now I have 3. So think of it as these 3 little ones. There's no way that I can divide 3 into 5 groups evenly. So 3 is my remainder. So this is my remainder, 3. Actually, I don't want to write that there. I'm going to erase where I wrote that there. Where I'm actually going to write that is right up here where the answer is going to go. So that's a remainder of 3. Okay? So now I have to figure out how many are in each group. So I want to look at just one group. And I can see there's 147 in there. Another place I can look is right here. Because remember, this was where I was saying how many I was putting in each group. This 100 plus 40 plus 7. So I take that 100 plus 40 gives me 140. I'm going to add the 7, gives me 147. And that's how many are in each group, and that matches exactly. So my answer, which I'm going to put right up top here, is 147, remainder 3. Now I'm going to go ahead and check that. So I'm going to take my quotient, 147, and I'm going to multiply that times 5. I'm going to use an area model for this one. So I'm going to have 147. I'm splitting that into the place values. 147 times 5. So in this box, the area is 100 times 5, and that is 500. The area of this box is 40 by 5, so that's 40 times 5, which is 200. And in the ones, the area of this one is 5 times 7, which is 35. So I'm going to add those up, come over here, line up my place values, and that adds up to 735. Now I have to remember to add my remainder. I'm going to go back and look at my remainder was 3. So I add the 3. That's 8, 3. So 738 should be what I started with. And there it is. That was my dividend that I started with. So it checks. I did it correctly.